to manage the stress or anxiety. But before then, I'll give you examples of what causes anxiety. Difficult experiences in childhood, adolescence or adulthood are a common trigger for anxiety problems. Going through stress and trauma when you are very young is likely to have a particularly big impact. Experiences which can trigger anxiety problems include things like physical or emotional abuse, low self-esteem. Lack of self-confidence is another big reason for anxiety. For example, school fees. You don't have to compete with anybody. If what you can afford is putting your child or ward in community high school, United High School, Shoindo, please do that. You don't have to take your child to Antibose. I don't know their new name now. Advanced Bridge. You don't need to take your child to Babcock if you cannot afford it. Because these days, some people, they go with people. Okay, because my friend's daughter is in Babcock, I must take my daughter to Babcock. Who are you trying to impress? So cut your coat according to the clothes available, according to the material available. House rents. There are some people that are supposed to be living in a mini flat. They want to live in a 3-bedroom apartment. Why? Trying to impress. You don't have to impress anybody. Nkoti owo yan baka lo ma nse. Cut your coat according to the clothes available. If you say cut the clothes, cut your according to your size. So some people on the big size or the plumpy size, if you have 2 yards, it's not possible. So it's better you do a blouse and tie your wrapper or wear your jean. So then cars, I must ride car by all means. I must drive a car. To buy keke, lower your car. Keke service is like an exercise. You can use keke for doing your exercise. It may not take keke constant to exercise, but I don't have the time. So if Okada is what your motorcycle is what your money can afford, buy it. Some people are supposed to be using Mazda. They want to use G-Wagon. Some people are supposed to be using Matrix. They want to use Lexus Jeep. So our lere to necessary, trying to impress. So we don't need to impress people and mount pressure or unnecessary stress on ourselves. Then when it comes to partying, it's a known fact that Jebus, they love partying. But must you kill yourself because you want to impress people? Some of us here, there are some people that every weekend they must buy a shoebi, at least twice in a month. So they want to impress people. You buy a shoebi every now and then. Meanwhile, you are not thinking of school fees then. No. It's when your children are going to resume school that you remember that on first school. You now start looking for somebody to come and start supporting you. Meanwhile, your children's school fees is inside your wardrobe. There are some, though it's a necessity at times that you need to celebrate. We need to bury our old people. We need to celebrate our landmarks, birthdays. We need to do housewarming. You need to do a lot of parties, which we are known for as Ijebus. But at the same time, you don't need to impress people. You don't need to feed the whole nation. If you can cater for 100 people, and let them be happy. And you yourself will be happy. You don't have to feed the whole town because you want to do a party. So because Igbami, awala man koja yarawa. Because some people, that's when they have, some people will do a job, Mama Gbajo can be 400,000. That 400,000, you don't start thinking of, my mother died about 5 years ago. Party, I want to do the party. You want to turn Mama's back. Mama toti di egungun. You want to turn her back. It's necessary at times. But if you can afford it, Mama to ba fe kon tun eyan un to fe to ma turn eyan un, o mama run more yellow. How do I put it? So when you have a nexus, that is when you can start throwing parties for the whole nation. So procedure to follow in stress management. Number 1, take breaks from watching, reading, or listening to news stories, including those on social media. Create for yourself a time of solitude. Take care of yourself. What do I mean by taking care of yourself? Spend time thinking about yourself alone. Others may say you are selfish, but it's only the living who can be selfish. Take care of your body. That I do. Does it got anybody late? So spend some time pampering your body. Take a good shower, wear nice perfumes and good clothes. Look good for yourself. You are not impressing everybody. Look good for yourself and be happy with yourself. Because you only have one life. Aye kan lo wa. Some of us, they will just put clothes inside the wardrobe. They will not wear it. After that day, especially about a man every week. Mama Lagbaja fe she wedding, we buy ashebi. The next party, that one will take Ankara, we will buy. At the end of the year, you discover that you just have those clothes inside the wardrobe and you don't wear them. There are some clothes that you don't get to wear in 6 months. Such clothes should be given out. Give it to people. Any clothes inside your wardrobe for 6 months and you don't wear. Yes, so make time to unwind. Invite your friends. Go to a nice place where you can unwind over a bottle of drink, just gisting, sharing life experiences. Àwọn kan kọjú kodi wọn. They don't have friends. They are lonely, and that's where depression starts. You don't have people to talk to. You don't have friends. If you notice, most of our old people, when you go and greet them or you go and say hello to them, they want you to stay for like 2 hours because they enjoy your company. I'm sure they must have been like that for like 4 or 5 days. Maybe there's nobody to talk to. Once they see you like this, they will just grab you. Èmi náà ní màmá kan bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, tí n bá lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn, màmá wó lánàá, ìjọ́ tí bá ṣe mistake, lọ lé wọn báyìí. You spend 5 or 6 hours. You not be wondering. Kini, you know, she'll tell you stories, tell you this, tell you that. In fact, when she's telling you story, I don't understand. She'll tell you, oh, Molagbada. She will try to describe the person's house. Tobagba Isale Tukija, Tobagba Kiniko, all these ones. Before you know it, Mako Wagman, mommy to sis, move malole, and I just show Jeffway. Mutini caution Jeffway, Mama Opela Gomefa, Mommy Ma or Jackie Malo. So I enjoy doing that sometimes. I just feel like leaving my house. Once I'm free, I'll look for people to go and greet. Magbo story, Magbo everything. So that helps us in managing stress. If you have friends, once in a while, call them. You don't have to go out. You can call them